Hello, Fluffy here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. How are you all doing today? Today, if you're seeing this, that means something good happened. Because I have been trying to push for a certain mission. Not going to point it out just yet, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It is very difficult, and unless your account is very much progressed. Screw it, I'll tell you. Gold 1. Tag Arena. I'm doing the push. I tried doing the push before, well, a while ago. My account wasn't up to snuff, but ever since I've joined this new clan, my account has skyrocketed in terms of strength, and yeah, I think joining this clan was probably exactly what my account needed, and hopefully, let's go to the battle log. See, my account, my defenses, which I'll show you in a minute, my account doesn't get hit nowhere near as often, which makes this a bit easier. So these ones here are for me, it was overnight. Like an hour between them, then another hour between it, half an hour. So these are like overnight ones, and then there's a big gap from 11 hours to 14 hours ago. So for me, for those that don't know, I am in Australia. And I get hit most of the time overnight, which is mainly when like America and all that, like UK, are all awake and that. So my attacks are, my strategy is usually pick fights that I'm 90% certain that I can win 2 out of the 3. For example, I put my best go second team up against the Arbiter team. My fast normal team up against the Duchess team, and I put my Arbiter team, my fastest team, up against the Noel Nick team. I was expecting to lose against Volcanoes, that's the name I was trying to remember, but ended up winning. So, and if I get into Gold 1, then this piece of advice will be true. Well, it'll actually work. The best piece of advice I can give is be patient with the picks. And if you're trying to push for the first time, don't wait until the very last day to do the push. I've been pushing all week so I can get used to the level up here. And because I knew that the higher the max points get, the higher the threshold gets. The threshold started at around 1300. Now the threshold is at about 1330, because I won this fight here against RSNA. See, against Eminat, that win didn't get me over. But I was at 1303 or 1309 after the Eminat win. Then at RSNA I was at 1333 or 1339, and that pushed me over. So I'd have to say the threshold now with this amount of points is about 1330. I'd like to get at about 60 point gap, 60 to 90 point gap. That way it means I'll need at least 2 to 3 full losses in order to push me out. So I reckon this good safety net is about 3 full victories above the threshold. And then you just keep pushing till the end. That's what I'm going to do. And if you're seeing this, that means it worked. I'm recording this first half before, as you can see. I'll record the second half after, which will include all of the champion builds that I used. Now let's see if I can squeeze in a fight. This raid TX might be the way to go. Yeah, so let's... So right now, I'm planning to win these first two. These first two will be the ones that I win. So, and this last one is going to be my throwaway one. But if I win the throwaway one, all the better. So we'll quickly do this one, then for you guys, it'll probably cut to the second half of it. UDK has been... Oh, yes. My cat, funny enough, has the cat's gaze on. So he hits pretty hard. Got that stone skin on everyone. Oh, it was frozen. Got the stone skin stripped. Now everything doesn't always work out to your favor. Like this morning, for the first half of the push, or for the first hour, I was getting obliterated by RNG. That's just how it goes sometimes. Like fights I should have won, I wasn't winning, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So let's get rid of her. Re-up on that. Yes, now let's get rid of her. Oh, damn. The one, sometimes you don't get any extra turns from Tuskor, but other times when you don't want extra turns from him, that's all you get. This shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to support him to death. I hope he doesn't support me to death. There we go. That would not be good for the video. I've got my 2 out of 3. Now let's just see if I can get 3 out of 3. I switched my He-Man into Stone Skin, as you can see, which has worked out well. Please get it, damn it. As long as Rotos keeps weak hitting, that should be fine. I'm thinking about changing up my UDK builds. I want to try get him into a bit more accuracy. So that is a good 3 full fights above. So I want to, if you can get 100 points above the threshold, that is a very comfortable spot. But unless you have 3 very good teams, it will be very difficult. Especially if you're not quite at that level, you're just trying to push. Like if you're pretty far ahead in the missions, like me, I've been at about this area for a while. Because I've been stuck, I knew I was gonna get stuck here. So yeah, it's just keep pushing, keep progressing your account, and I recommend it is quite good to find at least one very good go second. Like this is my go second team here. I've got Duchess, she's stacked with resistance. I've got Necrit, and I made sure that my Tuskor has the lowest HP with This team is very easy to do. Got UDK, this 1 star. He's in a certain build that works out well. And Tuskor is just a beast now, so. I will be right back in, or for me, it'll be 3 hours and 20 minutes. For you, it'll be like that, So, it is 5 minutes past reset. I don't know if I stayed in the green. It was 20 minutes before reset. I was 45 points above the threshold. The threshold was about 1,340. So I was sitting at 1,385. And I had to go out. 20 minutes left. So let's hope. I haven't checked yet, but we do have a red dot. So let's see if. Yes! Thank God. No, that mission should be retroactive. Gold 1, Tag Arena. Thank God for that. Oh my God, let's go in here. First time ever I have been in Gold Lava Arena. Let's have a look at. This has never been unlocked on my account. These gold part has never been unlocked on my account. My goal for 3v3 is to get to gold to get to gold 4. But that's way down the track. But at the moment, all I'm focused on is just trying to climb. Because I wanted to get to gold for 2 reasons. 1, Romanto mission. And 2, these accessories. Refresh and cleansing accessories. I wanted to be able to get that. And I'm not going to spend anything. I could get a Lego book, but I'm not going to. I need to save up all these for a mission. If you've gone far enough in, you'll know the one where you have to spend a certain amount of gold bars, I think it is. But yes, we are fish. Let's have a look at the defense. So this, I'm pretty sure this one was the one I got. Yeah, okay, so I got hit once, which would have taken 30 points off me, which means I would have had 15 point. I would have been about 15 points above the threshold. Thank God my defense is pretty good now. So, hold on, this is the defense I'm using. In my Go Second team, I'm using the 1-star UDK. Remember that. 1-star UDK is on my best Go Second team. And for this one, it's Eostrid, Sifi, Harima, and UDK. Then my best Go First team. The best Go First team switches the offense out, but yeah, this is how it worked the best. Let's quickly go for the defense. I got hit a lot harder. Well, I lost a lot more today because everyone was going harder given that it was just before reset. But even though it looks really bad here, it's a lot better even throughout the rest of the week. My win rate in defense has gone up from like 10% to like 40-50%. Even though this looks like it's like 5%. But even the fact that I am winning some, even though I've lost this one, I won one of them. Some people underestimating my Go First team. This one, I have no idea how I won that one. Arbiter, Go, Marius, and what's his name? Galathir. Don't know how I won that one. putting their Arbiter teams up against my Arbiter team. Like, my Arbiter is not all that fast. I did have her at 380 a while ago until I took the Wand of Submission off of her. Now she's only like 374. Anyway, as I said, I would go through and see if recently used works on Arena. Yes, it does. So the Mikage with the 2 swords, which is the Arena build 1, is the one I use for Arena. I've got it in 1 turn Stone Skin, 305 speed, 360, 3 accuracy. It's not all that high because she's the last one I built in Stone Skin. I already have my Tuskor, 6 star. He's rocking 6.5k attack, 211 speed, 316 crit damage. He's got the Gore Crescent on. Anyone like Tuskor, Rhodos that take extra turns, the Gore Crescent will work wonderfully on them. Like, for example, and we'll just take a small detour, I always partner Tuskor up if in the Go Second team with Necrit. If I'm manualing it, I'll open up with Necrit's A2 because his passive will go on to Tuskor. If Tuskor kills somebody with the A1, given that the next attack will deal 20, 25, 30, 35% more damage, if his A1 from the ally attack kills someone, then I go in with the A2. Because then he'll get 35% more damage from the relic, plus however many buffs he has on, it'll get that as well. And since I put him in the team with Duchess is quicker than Necrit and my Tuskor. She puts on the increased attack. So that's how that can work out. So yes. And yes, if kills 2 or more enemies, grants an extra turn, but the only time this doesn't kill enemies is if they're really, really strong or they have Stone Skin. But yes, that is how my Tuskor is built. Instinct, one turn Stone Skin. My He-Man, I recently put him into a 1 turn Stone Skin as well. Instinct and Stone Skin. Instinct is some of my best gear is Instinct. I haven't had the urge to farm very much Fire Knight. I'll show you my best Savage gear in a minute. Well, less than a minute. My Sifi is about the second quickest. 351, 341 accuracy. She is rocking my only Wand of Submission. 2-star UDK is 1 turn Stone Skin with a Defiant set. His 5.3k defense, 98,000 HP, very slow. I would like to keep over 5k defense, 90k HP while trying to fit more resistance in. Although until I can do that, I'll just stick with just boosting up the HP and defense. Although I would like to put more on him. Cheshire Cat has my best Savage gear. He's in Savage, One Piece Slayer. The crit damage gloves with crit damage ascension, double crit rate roll with a bit of speed. Crit rate and speed with a bit of attack percent. Double crit rate, attack percent, speed with an attack ascension. Crit rate into triple speed, a bit of HP percent. the chest, which is 1 perception piece, attack percent with attack percent, a double speed roll. This isn't all that good, but it's good enough for now. The Slayer boots, I love these boots. Speed with speed. Crit rate with a double roll on the mythic attack percent. That is very good. These accessories, I would like to try and get him into Stone Skin. However, I don't think I have good enough gear to spare to put on the boots or the chest. And for example, I don't really have very much Stone Skin in Demon Spawn spare, so just attack, some speed, crit damage, attack with some attack on there. Because and I have him going at 267 speed, because his damage multiplies off of attack and crit and speed, sorry. So he's at 6.5k attack, 267 speed, 282 crit damage. Now like I said, he's rocking the Cat's Gaze. This is very similar to the gear that used to be on He-Man. Because I used to have He-Man going about this speed, but when I got Cheshire Cat, when I got it booked, I thought, he needs to be the one in that gear. Now, Duchess, I'm very proud of how my Duchess is built. She's in 1 Righteous set, 1 turn Stone Skin, and 1 piece of resistance for the extra resistance. I would like to swap this Ascension to resistance, but yes, until then, resistance banner with some speed, just as much resistance on the amulet with HP. I got this attack one because, well, it's the only one that was available, and it's got the triple defense, some HP, speed, resistance. You don't need to know all the substats. 75k HP, 3k defense, 258. Bit slow, but that lack of speed is fine because of the amount of resistance she has. I would like for it to be higher, over 750, but what can you do? 734 resistance is pretty good. My Sulfurion, I kind of like the build I've put him in. I've only got him in two piece pinpoint, but mainly 1 turn Stone Skin with some perception. Got him going at 299 speed. That's been nagging at me, but no speed glyphs. 452 accuracy. I put him in Stone Skin towards the end, like Sulfurion and Mikage were 2 of the last 3 champions I put in Stone Skin. All my other best or fastest Stone Skin is already been dished out, so now Arbiter, she's only rocking 374 speed, enough accuracy for her A2 to strip nukers. My Warlord, 308 speed, 529 accuracy, but the big thing about Warlord is if you can do it, put him in 4-piece Supersonic. It was only a few times, but it was a few times that clutched a fight for me. They buffed up. My Warlord actually cut in front of my Arbiter. That's how many buffs they had. That my Warlord at 308 actually cut in front and went before my Arbiter at 374. And because he got turn metered that far, I managed to lock them out before any of their nukers were able to go and won me the fight. Now, this is the UDK that has been very good to me. 1 turn, Stone Skin, but he's got 2 sets of Frostbite on. 15% chance to block freeze debuffs multiplied by 2 for 2 sets. 10% chance to place freeze debuff on the attacker for 1 turn, multiplied by 2 for the 2 sets. He's just shy of 90k HP, 4.4k defense, very slow, about 300 resistance. I didn't try to put resistance on him, but that's just how it worked out. Just some Frostbite set. They're not all that good because I've only just started to get the Frostbite. So, yeah, my Necrit. Then a bolster set and 1 turn Stone Skin. He's at 85k HP, 3.7k defense, 252 speed. My Eostrid, 314 speed, 500 accuracy. Just triple perception with some pinpoint and feral. Just to try up that accuracy. I didn't really use Harima in the offense, but this is what I use for her defense. She's at 6.1k defense, 203 speed, 331 crit damage, and she has my 4-star Talon. Now, Harima is really good, and she can do very good damage, but I wouldn't put her up against not tanky champions like Necrit or UDK or just any champion that's really tanky. I'd always put Harima up against the Go First team because they're less likely to be built with a lot of defense and HP, but yes, if you want her to hit hard, you need outrageous stats. So that is about all the champions that I used. Let me just take that off by rank. Just double check. I did gear Alice in 1 piece of 1 turn Stone Skin and some perception, but I didn't end up needing to use her because I just built her as a support to use her lockout if I needed to, but I didn't end up needing to use her. I even have my Mythrala built in 1 turn Stone Skin, but I didn't end up. I think I used her once or twice, and it was good. Just 260 speed, 556 accuracy, 227 resistance. So yeah, that's about it. I think I used Wukong once. 200 speed, 5.4 attack, 249 crit damage. He only has that much accuracy because that's all he needs for the Hydra that I run him in. So yeah, that's... And with the UDKs, I want to try and add some more resistance to them. Just because it would be good to have them last a bit longer and not be debuffed with the decreased defense, because that just makes it easy for people to kill them. Anyway, I'm quite excited about this. First time being in Gold 1 3v3. Now the question is, can I stay in Gold 1? Well, I don't have to now, but it would be good to be able to stay in Gold 1. Well, in a couple hours it should clear up when I hit... Yeah, it's starting to clear up now. So this would be a lot easier. Let's go back down here. Put my 3v3 teams in. If I'm doing like farming like this, and these are the exact teams that I use most of the time, this is good just to farm points. It's more than good enough to do just that. Duchess goes into Necrit, goes into big fella there, yep. With the AI I have set for this, like for these ones, let me just show you, just because Necrit, I've got the AI to open up with his A3, even though I manual the A2 first, just because the AI, you can't choose who they target, so, and usually when he does that, they target someone you don't want him to target, so. I'm quite excited about the Gold 1 3v3, so. I won't keep you here. So, thank you for watching. If you're still here, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.